Why don't you and Mr. Dunham tour our holy city?
Alright. Down I go. I certainly wouldn't mind chilling in a place like this for a while. Nice spot, eh? You're finally back. What'd she say to you? It's something like this. Promise not to tell her people about the interstellar voyages. I didn't expect her to be that to be her only concern. Though this is consistent with how Fanian was acting when we are at the Abyss. Something is definitely off about this world. Even on a planet as isolated as Europa 6, the people still had an understanding of space, even paths and aeons. The sky above Amphoreus is more like a prison. They clearly have advanced technology, so who could imagine that even discussing what's beyond the sky would be taboo? Do you remember the mastocytic matter concealing Amphoreus from the rest of the universe? I can't help thinking that something is intentionally keeping Amphoreus hidden. Their titans could also be related to aeons. Can't stop thinking. This is indeed a foggy situation. I could explore the city like Agalia suggested. We help defend their city after all. There's a good chance to fish around for information while we still have a good impression of us. We can also take some photos for our records. Do they allow photos in the bathhouse? As honey brew spills into the waves bloom like flowers, and the clamor of great waves and drunkards all awaken amongst the madness. Overflowing bath for residents of Volcana. The godly never feels guilty or of enjoyment. They ride the ocean waves to humanity and fill every heart with the water, passing through the journey. Thus they sing jubilantly and dance passionately, drink and be intoxicated. Ah, man. What a pretty place. That is intimidating.
No match for me.
Our fast ascents are already back in the city. Excuse me, do you guys need help?
You are... What strange clothing and accent you have. Oh, are you the warriors that followed Lord Finon back from the frontier?
Mm-hmm. Looks like Fanny is helping Agalia keep that secret too. Yeah, there must be some kind of understanding among the Chrysos here, Eris. Yes, that is us.
Thank goodness. I hear you're both exceptional warriors, as masterful as the Chrysos heirs. Could you help us restore this column here? Nothing has been going right these days. First those minions of Nicator attack, and now this column collapses right outside our home. Can we really keep going?
Restore it with just human effort. That's going to take a couple of days at least.
Not with human effort, of course, silly.
Hey,
High
Trebi.
Priest Trebi. Oh, Kefali on high, our prayers are heard. We won't need to trouble you any further, kind warriors.
Oh, he thought we could summon miracles. I did feel something strange within me before. Surround the myriad passages of Janus.
Huh? You can recite this too? Wait,
not intentionally.
Maybe you also have the ability to learn Ornyx's prayers too?
Is that rare?
Not at all! We have lots of priests here, but some are more gifted than others. Why don't you both try chanting? Treeby will see if you get it.
No harm in trying. And Amphoreus objects that lay around, yada yada yada, use that power to fix it. Under normal conditions, it can be usually sustained for 3 seconds. If used beyond 3 seconds without the object rewinding, crucial point time.
Wow! You got it on the first try! You're a natural.
A miracle. A miracle fresh from the oven. Go. Bring word to the bard. Frontier heroes grace Akima. Feats abound right here.
Well said, my friend. I don't seem to be cut out for this.
That's okay. There are many others like you. It just means you're meant to be a warrior. Oh, you met Aggie, right? How did your chat go?
I know. I now know all there is to know about you.
Really? That's pretty impressive. You know, we are pretty certain there's more to your sudden arrival to Akima. And Treeby has never seen a priest achieve resonance with Ornyx on their first try. But with this, you should be able to clear any obstacle when traveling around Amphoreus. Most of the time at least. Oh, right! We came by to check if you have teleslates with you. It'll be a lot easier to get around Akima with them.
Teleslates? You mean like this?
Yeah! We knew it! There are also Yanisopolis priests beyond the beyond Akima. Like the city you're from. Let's see. This looks different, but it works more or less the same. Maybe a little resonance will do the trick. All set! Now we can contact one another with our teleslates. Only in Akima, though. Messages won't send once you're outside Aggie's web of golden threads.
That is surprising.
Did you think we were some backwater people who don't understand anything?
Well, we simply don't know anything about you.
You can also use any currency you have on you. Talantan scales will determine the value of all items, so there's no need to worry about being penniless in the Holy City.
Cool. So we have to pay for our own food. Titans really are capable of anything, huh?
We know, right? Aren't Titans amazing? Okay, time to get back to work. Have fun exploring the city. We'll see you two later.
Bye, Tribby. The list of inexplicable things only gets longer. Look, someone's on that roof. That should be a good vantage point for us to photograph the city. Let's find a way up.
A miracle. A miracle fresh from the oven.
Rewinding one spear via the prayer, follow and capture the rewound spear to obtain corresponding rewards. Ooh,
Does it really work?
you fly quick. Hooked. The golden nectar is so sweet. I want to share with all my friends. Could I try? Wanna try some? No way, their gels are all mine. That's weird, I suddenly feel dizzy. Did I do something? Nymphs and blessings are everywhere in Amphoreus. Approach and interact with the collect nymphs and bring their blessings to Aglia. After collecting all the nymphs of the area, the Garnet Miracle will begin deciphering the prophecy and may provide unexpected information to unknown surprises. Sense if you can hear Ceres whispering. Calm your mind, clear your thoughts, and let the nature's breath soothe you through the turmoil ahead. Find the Akashic crystals and witness more memories of this world. Also help you redeem items in specific shops. Or like garment maker, point out locations of nymphs you have not collected. An excellent look over the city. We can even see the Titan statue. Let's grab a photo of this view.
Oh, what are you two doing up here?
Sightseeing?
I know you. Oh, you're the heroes who helped defend our city, right? Damionis, saw your valiant figures in the battle.
Nice to meet you. We're soldiers from a faraway city. It's our first time in Okuma, so we thought we'd find a nice vantage point to to remember the city and its sights by.
Oh, you mean to say take a photo, don't you?
Yeah, you can be a little slow at times. Yes, I meant to say that.
Aha! See, you met the right person. The name's Damionis, and I may have some humble insight on travel and photography. After all, everyone in this holy city knows me as the explorer. All right, pass me your photo stone.
I'm not even going to bother guessing the logic for naming things. You gave March's camera to Damianos.
Oh, this is an entirely foreign make. But that's not gonna stop me. I'm guessing this here and that. Easy peasy, I know how to use this now.
What's up, got your
Oh,
tongue?
it's no biggie. Okay, strike your poses and look this way. And we're done. Here, have a look.
Not bad. A great aperture and a shallower depth of field would have worked. Can you also play some filters? Don't be so nitpicky.
Well, I mean, as long as you're happy with the photos. Say, I've been wanting to ask you guys something. I didn't think I'd actually get the chance, but you're not really from another city, are you?
I don't think I understand your question.
I've heard some things here and there. I mean, refugees that just came into the city are saying that the people Lord Finon picked up are from beyond the sky.
Huh, did he really pick us up? Sorry to disappoint you, sir. I'm afraid those rumors are just rumors. We're from Thalassopolis, a sparsely populated frontier village. Our journey to the Holy City was fraught with challenges, but thankfully we were able to make our way here after meeting Fanion at the Abyss.
Thalassopolis? Oh, is that so? I thought I'd finally found proof that a world beyond the sky exists. It doesn't matter. At any rate, thanks for your help, warriors of Thalassopolis. Akuma welcomes you.
Left thoughtfully. Damianos. That was close, but I have a bad feeling about this. That was a good makeup story, but I don't think we managed to fool him. After all, Thalassopolis was something I came up with on the fly. If he's truly an explorer familiar with the geography of Amphoreus, I'm afraid he'll only have already seen through our lies. Fortunately, there's no evidence, but it seems like even though the starry sky is taboo in Amphoreus, there are people who still yearn for it. Looks like we'll have to be even more cautious. And where should we go next? Right, we're going to explore the city before we got distracted.
Does it really work?
Oh.
That pot just disappeared. Can I shoot them down? What kind of stuff do you sell? I just wanted to look at the shop. I'm not involved in this. That guy was awfully rude. Sorry for the disturbance, but those who value good food have no place dining here. Yada yada. Ah, so you also eat the Dromos? Okay. All DLT increased. Immediate heal max. Okay. Healing and technique points. Rather she's sleeping. Someone's stealing. Did I experience a rebirth? Just a moment ago I was in the bound to dawn device, facing my brother's judgment. I know those shopkeepers have like their own exposition before I can shop with them. At the time I was reincarnated as a librarian owner. Guess I've been dreaming of a new story I wrote last night. Gotten used to a routine of running in the store, sleeping in it by day, writing by night, and coming up with a plot on the spot on the first entry. Maybe this tale's just too engrossing this time. Yada yada yada. Cookbook, specially curated by the Akama Gourmand. Every Titan disciple will be able to find a recipe to their liking. Recorded important rituals of the Amphoreus disciples and Amphoreus. During exploration, we'll notice hidden passages with two different appearances. Interact with them to enter the hidden passage and quickly traverse between doors. I'm not afraid of heights, but it's windy up here and I feel a little dizzy. Thank you for saving me, but if you're not too busy, can I have some more firewood? Not a lot of people come up through here, and I might be extinguished if you don't find more. What's your story? A rolling stone and I go where the wind takes me. After leaving Gregorio's divine body, I thought my adventure were finally going to start. But there's nothing interesting up here, and other appealing, yada yada yada. So what do I get from this? Good question. I don't have anything, but if you don't mind this little flame, you may say have it. Feather of flame. Not bad. I can't really complain about anything since I'm out here. This is what we agreed on. Take it. Okay. Moving on, then. Look, Fanian's over there.
Out of the shadow of the past, you've not stepped, Chrysos heir. The weight of the core flame, if you wish to bear, you must bury the past. Suspend the pain.
I'll try my best, Cartonis, but why keep mentioning it if you already know I can't do it?
Here, your guests are.
You two. You're back much quicker than I imagined. I thought that Aglaya would keep you for a bit longer. Here you go. This is the compensation I previously mentioned. I asked the most famous Grand Craftsman in the Holy City to repair your spear. Once again, let me offer my sincere apologies for any offense I caused during our first meeting.
All good. Judging solely from the exterior, I can't see any signs of damage. It's truly incredible.
The one who crafted this spear must also be a renowned master. I guess there's always someone greater out there. Although I still can't imagine a world outside Amphoreus. Or perhaps I've just never given it much thought until I met you two. You've probably now heard about the tripartite prophecy that descended upon Amphoreus and the mission of the Chrysos heirs. For us, pursuing the prophecy is the purpose of our journey. Therefore, thinking too much about other things is unnecessary.
Has anyone questioned the prophecy before?
The reason it's a prophecy is because it appeared in the form of a miracle. No one knows exactly whose will it represents. There's another theory that it is the whispers of Kefali before their eternal slumber. It was the Skyfather who scattered their divine blood all over the land that gave rise to the Chrysos heirs. Of course, that is just one of many popular folktales. Please, don't simply dismiss it as silly superstition. The people of this world have already experienced the
Not that
transition
mean.
from skepticism to firm belief, and this transition wasn't easy to achieve. Many have paid the price.
What Galia conveyed to us was more of a collective mission. As an individual, what role do you play in all this, Fanian?
Me? I'm still seeking that answer myself. But if the gods favor me, I believe that my core flame won't be far.
Your core flame, huh?
It's Nikador. I'm a soldier who was taught how to fight at a young age. From the day I was selected by the prophecy, I've regarded the Lance of Fury as my goal. One day, I'll break the lance and take the core flame of strife.
Well, you already broke one spear today.
But discussing such a bitter topic is a bummer. I'm embarrassed since I think I'm the one who brought it up. Oh, right. Triby mentioned that you two also use teleslates. Why don't we exchange contacts? Please also accept these gifts as a token of my appreciation. Since the weather is great, why don't you two look around some more? I won't take up more of your time. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Drink 10 vats of water every day, and Fagusa bless you.
How much is a vat? Sounds like a lot. Now, Shroud sculpture could truly be made whole again. You're keen to test its resilience and chance it may hand. Well, from the feeling of smashing the sculpture, it seems indistinguishable from the new one. Perhaps you should try again. Oh. Oh, there it goes. I'll leave it now. You're an interesting thing. Mysterious object blessed by Janus. After breaking it, movement speed will be increased for a certain duration. Ooh, that's a lot. Makes getting around the place easier for how big it is.
Ah, it's our two distinguished guests. Welcome to the dwelling of the Dromeses. Well, I'm also just passing by.
The air here isn't too fresh.
Really? I find it rather sweet. It's the fragrance of life.
Speaking of which, is Miss Castoris also a Chrysos heir?
Yes.
My apologies. If you don't wish to talk about that topic, I'll stop myself here.
Thank you, Mr. Dan Heng.
Dot dot. Dot dot dot. Should I show off my dance moves? No, thank you. Unless you wish to make things worse.
Oh, this child looks hungry. Since you are here, do you two want to try feeding the Dromeses?
Are they
Their feed is dry
carnivorous?
red soil and it's very clean. There's some over there. Since it's your first time feeding, just a small piece will do.
Can I have a taste?
Of course, but it's very bitter and hard to digest.
Her serious tone immediately quashes your wild idea. Aww. Gently pick a piece of red clay from the container. While the Dromos watches your every move intently, don't mess it up. Here you go, big guy. Go on down. The Droma lets out a slow but joyful sound, clearly anticipating your performance as its new caretaker. Should I give it what it wants easily, or offer the feed to Dawn? That's not gonna happen. Darn it, when do you learn to read minds? Bite. You stare intently at the red clay in your hands. Look up to check the drum's expression. You see confusion, hesitation, perhaps a hint of hidden defiance. The big guy looks down at you, as if to say, do you have the guts, little one? You've never been underestimated by an animal in your life. Though your life hasn't been that long, now there's probably only one way to save your dignity. Take a bite of the red cube. Next to you, the two-spectator witness, the guy. Still. Castoreus isn't lying. The taste of the red color is truly bitter. Its bitterness, unlike any medicine, strikes the softest part of your soul, making you question the very meaning of trailblazing. Surprisingly, it isn't hard, but not necessarily a good thing. After chewing it a few times, the sticky flecks register will stain your teeth. No matter how hard you use your tongue, you can't get rid of it. Drink some water. You hold the clean water in your mouth, trying to rinse away the remaining clay, but the bitterness lingers stubbornly. The drone lets out a mocking cry. Now you've only earned a little ridicule, but also on the ongoing duty of feeding it.
That was a little unexpected. Don't worry, there's a lot more feed over there. Just go get another piece.
It's actually making me walk into it. Alright, this time for real. Drone lets out a slow drop down, yada yada. Here you go. Big guy in front of you lets out a satisfied sound. You don't know how it chews and digests that clump of clay, but to them, these hardware clays must be as delicious as freshly seasoned steak.
It looks very happy. Perhaps you could try petting it?
Gently pat its head.
It seems to enjoy it a lot. You get along very well with the Dromus. It makes me envious.
Though do they not like you?
No thanks. It's all right.
Miss Castoreus, are you concerned about something? Since we've just arrived in this area, we hope to build closer relationships with everyone through our actions.
Please don't misunderstand. When you helped Akuma, you already showed ample goodwill. It's just that I am not too good with social contact, regardless of whether it's with people or with these children. So please don't take it to heart.
So just an awkward one, huh? Alright, take a photo of the Dromus as well. It's rare to encounter such an amazing creature.
Would you two like a photo with this child? In that case, I might be able to help.
Do you also enjoy taking
Yes,
photos?
it is an interest of mine.
Alright then, thanks for your help.
No problem. Please place the photo stone on the ground.
Can I just hand it to you? Let's just do as she says. On the ground, and Castoreus bends down to pick it up.
What beautiful colors! It's very cute. The aperture, exposure
You have a
index,
death touch
and
or something?
preset filter. Although it looks different on the outside, it actually has the same internal structure. There won't be any issues. All right, get into position. And we're done. I hope that you like it.
Place the camera on the ground and you bend down to pick it up. Huh, no color. What's the reason behind using a black and white filter?
My apologies. It's just personal preference. I like black and white photos. If it bothers you, I can take another photo.
Not at all. That won't be necessary, this is fine.
I'm glad that I could help. Then, I'll take my leave now. Please continue playing with the Dromuses.
What a mysterious lady. You could say that she's not very talkative. No, that's not it. It's just that she's a little elusive. Even when we came across her pet previously, she avoided having physical contact with others. These Chrysos heirs all have wildly different personalities. In comparison, Fanian seems like the most normal one. Oh, Dan Heng. So, how's the memorial market looking for you guys? Plenty of interesting people, for sure. That's nice, as long as you enjoyed yourself. The baths have also returned to the original bustling state from before the war. Once you're done walking around, come find me at the palace. Aglaia has prepared a huge gift for you. Should we turn to more palace, or do you want to wander around a bit more? Guess we'll explore more.
Ah, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
The murals record in a simple and delicate carving the stories of Caphael creating life and building Okema. In the murals, Caphael bears the enormous dawn device on their back. Golden divine blood courses across their body, flowing to the ground from their left-hand side of the chest and spreading in all directions. At their feet, humans bathed in golden blood work together to create a great city. This is Okema, the origin of Amphoreus civilization. Strife of day and night birth an all-knowing giant. Their feet measure the earth and their backs carry the dawn and dusk. With the night as their curtain, they dreamt until they awoke. Only did they realize my perfection was born for creation. Gods, please hear my wish. Craft my likeness with fresh earth and grant my intellect with your fruits. Illuminate my emotions with the wings of a butterfly and forge my fate with golden blood. The perfect gods created the very first humans, and the first humans created the first city. Okema, standing at the foot of the throne of worlds, your golden blood can be traced back to the very beginning. Through the black tide devours the ancient lands, the holy city will cross over to new world. Hey, Vanian.
Ma'am, this item of yours is new. Completely new, there's no doubt about it.
That's impossible. This is an heirloom that's been passed down by my ancestors. Where's Theodoros? Get him over here to take a look.
Although I'm not as experienced at doing appraisals as he is, I'm very confident about this. If you don't trust me, you can take it elsewhere for a second opinion. Or I can burn it for you. You'll be able to tell once you smell it.
No way! You can't burn my family heirloom!
Not very tactful, Fanian. Never would have imagined that Fanian had such a hobby. He seems to be dealing with something difficult right now. Let's leave him to it.
I heard that he's a believer of Zagreus.
Zagreus? From Hades? I didn't play that game.
Does it really work?
Who's crying over here? People say love renders us blind, but the dimness, this dimness is the perfect ambience that complements the shimmering night sky. If you accept the passion of elegance, please respond to my affection. Looks like I'm unworthy as well. No matter, may you find happiness elsewhere. But please remember that you have an ardent supporter in me, he who is named Chifuk. Don't waste a lady's time and take your leave. Oh, gentle maiden, please allow me to introduce myself. Back to the bathhouse.
Hey, are you in the forum?
Forum? Which one?
The one about the rosy celestial maiden? It's getting more popular by the minute. I don't see you in there yet. Hurry up. It's filling up quickly.
Rosy Celestial Maiden Forum? Who's debating what? I have a strange feeling about this. I hope that's not what I think it is. Let's go take a look. Excuse us, we accidentally overheard something about a forum just now. We would like to find out more.
Your outfits, who exactly?
We're warriors from a foreign land who assisted in the defense of Okema.
Ah, brave warriors. Pardon me. I didn't expect you to be interested in such social affairs, but sure thing. Please, take out your teleslate. I'll help you connect to Akima's World Wound Web.
It's actually an online discussion forum.
Got it. Please take a look.
It was said that it was as I said, the Rosy Celestial Maiden doesn't resemble someone from Amphoreus no matter what. And there are so many wonders you won't see in Amphoreus in that photo stone. A world of snow, countless small boats in the sky, splinters, skyscrapers. The world beyond the sky is real. Oh, that's... We got Eurillo, Lafu, and Penacony. Interesting. Her hair was pink, and she wore a short blue blouse, and her eyes were as the sea reflecting the light of sunset. It's March, huh? Is this seriously not Nestia's human avatar? Lady Glea is Miss Nestia's ambassador. Nonsense, I already said that the Rosy Celestial Maiden isn't from Amphoreus. She's from beyond the sky. I'll admit that I read a great many unofficial historical records, but the skyship calamity is not an apocryphal tale. It's a tragedy that really happened. No one can pass the sky dome while Aquilia maintains their baleful gaze. After all, it's questionable if any such world beyond the sky even exists. Even the existence of the Rosy Celestial Maiden is in dispute. I still have a few attires made by Lady Glea herself. I hope I can make the Rosy Celestial Maiden's acquaintance with these supreme guards as a gift. I told you I saw it with my own eyes. Really, I saw Nikador and Kafel clasping hands in a gesture of peace with my own eyes. My dear explorer, you're speaking drivel. You must have been deceived by Zagreus. I speak with honesty, and you treat me like this? Fine, so be it. I'll prove the existence of the world beyond the sky through my own means. Just watch me. I'll soar to the world beyond the sky. Even if I have to risk my own life, I'll find the Rosy Celestial Maiden and silence you all. Oh no. The Damios guy who took a photo of us. It must have been him. He must have opened the album and saw the photos of March previously took. March has now become a Celestial Maiden. That's besides the point. There are more than 100 people in here. Although no one believes what Damios is saying now, we don't know what we'll do next. If the situation gets out of control, the consequences might be disastrous. I hope that the Chrysos heirs are too busy to surf the web. Quick, we must find Damios before things get worse. Ah, that fool. Where's he run off to? Spouting all this.
Another entry from Aquila's Enlightenment.
Dad, I want to have a water fight.
Ah, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself. Oh.
I want to explore some more, but I want to do a story first and foremost. Save the exploration for another day. So many people all of a sudden.
Back to the Grand Baths.
A time like this, why not ask around?
Rosy Celestial Maiden. Just from this name alone, I am able to imagine your beauty.
Oh boy.
You must be the incarnation of Nestia. Oh, you cause me to sink deeper and deeper, unable to get a hold of myself.
You haven't even seen a picture, just the words alone.
Celestial Maiden, how can I ever win your affection?
With snacks, plushies, and cute clothes? March is really that simple in your eyes, huh? Let's get to the point. I've seen Damionos.
Damius? Ominos? No, I don't know what you're talking about, friend. Right now, I only have the rosy celestial maiden in my heart.
I wonder what he drank. So much to calm him down. Let's go look elsewhere.
Oh, rosy celestial maiden. You truly are a gift from the heavens. A daughter of the sun. Even Aquila cannot restrain you. Will you gently carve open the sky? If only to lead us out of this long, dark night.
I've seen Damiana. She's not that gentle. Hey, have you seen him?
No, I do not care about any Damionis. Right now, I only have beautiful fantasies and poems in my heart. Oh, rosy celestial maiden, the light of Akima.
Next. Bunch of romantics here, huh? What about you?
Dear citizens, please stop spreading images of unknown origins. Please wake up! The Rosy Celestial Maiden is a lie crafted by Zagreus as a prank. We should follow the lead of Lady Aglaya and not subject ourselves to such mind-numbing fantasies.
Have you seen Damionos?
Damionis, that explorer who thinks very highly of himself. I've heard of him, but have never met him in person. Others have said he's completely crazy.
Rosy celestial maiden, a world
There he is.
beyond the sky.
What's that commotion?
I am like that too.
Why do all the shopkeepers have their own exposition? Just want to buy stuff. Don't care. Just want to know what your shop has.
Curiosity is a treasure.
There. He's even gone out to the hero's bath in order to shout.
Stop! Stop chasing after me! Don't come any closer!
It's really Damios. Let's give him chase.
He's running toward the Garden of Life. Give chase! That guy.
What's all this fuss?
Celestial maiden! Celestial maiden!
Citizen, calm down. Don't do anything foolish.
This is the Garden of Life, the holy ground of the Bow of Rift. Are you trying to defile the gods?
Defile the gods? No, you guys are completely wrong. The wise Circes will be proud of me. Just watch.
Oh man, this guy. What is he trying to do? Let's get closer and take a look. Ah, look at this little thing. Ah, that is so cute.
The wisdom of Circes should be shared equally by all. I, Explorer Damionis, shall put on these wings today and touch the sky, proving to everyone that a world beyond the sky exists.
You turning yourself into an Icarus?
Wings?
That's right. Right here, right now.
That is a giant flying amphora! You're going to fall to your death!
Ridicule me all you want. I shall prove myself and remove all doubts.
Can I use clockwork tricks here? Didn't think so. he might actually die. We can't stand by and let us watch him die. Let's go.
You two are the distinguished guests of Lady Aglaya?
Mr. Damios, please calm down. Don't act rashly.
My dear friends, I know that you must have your own reasons to hide the truth. I shall not make things difficult for you. But thank you for showing me the image from beyond the sky. Now I shall embark on this earth-shaking undertaking. Damionis always follows through on his words.
Oh boy. You really misunderstood.
Save your words of persuasion. I've made up my mind.
Since piecing it didn't work, it's time to change the strategy. Your efforts will be meaningless if you do that.
My friend, your tone has betrayed you. I understand that you're trying to persuade me to stay.
A clever fool. That's how to describe people like him, right?
I'm almost moved by his persistence.
Save your words. Aquila, feel my wrath!
We're running out of time. If we don't take action, it's a human life after all. There's no choice, but let's just tell him. Is that smart?
What did you just say?
So, I was right? You really are from beyond the sky?
So much for that promise. We are bound by a pact. I cannot reveal the truth to you.
A pact? Ah, so that's why he called you distinguished guests of Aglaya.
Damionis, we're taking you in for an interrogation.
Dragged late by the guards.
This is not going to go well.
What will happen to him?
He learned something that he should never have learned. We can only hand him over to Lady Aglaya for judgment. Instead of worrying about his safety, perhaps you guys should worry about the impact of the rumors. Although no one believes what Damionis said about a world beyond the sky, the rosy celestial maiden has already spread everywhere.
We are sorry for the trouble we've caused.
It's all right. I think there's only one thing you can do right now. Go to Varix Leo and share something even more interesting with him. That way, there's a chance that you can cover up the rumors. As for what happened earlier, you won't tell anyone else about it. So go now, brave heroes.
It's going to be difficult. Let's try to solve the situation before Aglaya finds out. It's so cute. It's so cute. I want one. What's this? It looks like one of those mannequins from the clothing stores in Penacony. There's also a butterfly? Is that a fashion accessory? Now there's a warrior I've never seen before. Pretty cute too. I like it. Babe, you are a talking butterfly. Wow, you actually saw through my disguise. Don't tell me you're my lady's priest, are you? I haven't seen them in a long time. What a shame. If you're also a nymph, if you're also nymphs, we could have a lot of fun together. How intriguing. We should catch these nymphs next time we encounter them. Perhaps they can lead us to understand the Amphoreus. After collecting the nymphs in the area, we'll decipher the prophecy and may provide unexpected information to unknown surprises. Objective for another day. Oh, saw that. Do you think if we can get another pet, like the little pig we have here, but of one of these things? I definitely want that. Huh.
What's Dad talking about?
Got some buffs, huh? It's life, my fire's burning again. Look at that brilliant vitality within. It's all thanks to you. Let me think. In the past, before the mountains collapsed into countless pebbles, how would I have rewarded and praised you for your deeds? In the very beginning, there was no sky and land in an empty world. Glorious rose in the void and created a place where life can sustain. This is how I came to be. Countless of me laid the foundation, built mountains, and became the land. Of course, show your reverence and sincerity, and the land will reciprocate. Yes, that's it. Take some of my flame, and you'll need it later. No doubt about it, the one prop for you is the one you recognize from an old story. It's raised high from the sky, and yada yada. So tired. Who on earth was making all the records about? Let me see where this got out to. Who are you, and what do you want from me? How come you're in a wooden horse? Me, are the citizens of Okinawa so fools that they never heard of the Janus steed? Cabell claims to be all-knowing and all-powerful, yet the followers sure don't know a thing. Incompetence. Ever since Janus carved the boundary between the heaven and earth, yada yada. Okay. Mysterious gift L. Mysterious gift S. Verax Leo should be nearby. This thing? This says Verax Leo? Is it really is a lion's head? No matter how I look at it, it's just an ordinary statue. How do we interact with it? Put your hand in the mouth.
Look who came to visit this mighty lion.
Hello there.
Aren't you Akima's two new friends? The brave warriors from a faraway place. It's an honor to meet you.
Seems you're very well informed.
Didn't anyone tell you? I'm the far-seeing eye and all-hearing ear of Akima. I see and hear every single thing that happens in the streets and alleys of this place.
We would like to request your help. Currently, rumors are spreading of the rosy celestial maiden and have spread throughout this holy city.
Brave warriors. I'm afraid that I won't be able to help with that. Rumors? As long as the citizens like it, who cares about whether it's true or not? However, the way you two are trying to stop it from spreading further, could there be some other reason? How about sharing it with me?
I'm sorry, we can't do that.
Don't be fooled by it.
Oh, hi.
This lion loves engaging in gossip and rumors.
Hey, Mighty.
A few days ago, when people were besmirching my tribe's honor, didn't you also turn a blind eye?
Isn't this Lord Mighty? How have you been lately?
The face of a lion, but the courage of a soulless hyena. You and your brothers will do anything for the sake of entertainment, even encouraging despicable acts such as fabricating history. There's no limit to how low you would stoop.
How could you call that a fabrication? At most, it's just a little reinterpretation. Artistic reinterpretation.
Shut it. Do as they say. Otherwise, I'll turn you into iron dust with my bare hands.
You got it. I'll fix that right now. I assure all of you that from now on, you'll no longer hear the words Rosy Celestial Maiden.
With the cooperation of Eric's Leo, the rumors go away. Thank you for your help.
Don't misunderstand. I'm just annoyed at that lion head. Also, Finon seems to think highly of you guys. If you were to be disposed of for such a trivial reason, his weak and fragile heart might not be able to bear it.
We are in danger of being disposed of?
Pray for the best, outsider. Pray that this farce has not reached the ears of Aglaya.
It probably has. That bully dressed Chrysos heir also has an eccentric personality. Regardless, this matter has come to an end. Let's prepare ourselves and head to our appointment. If they ask us about it, we should come clean up with everything. After all, we still saved a citizen's life.
Hey! Over here! We've been waiting for quite some time.
Sorry about that, Trivy.
Where have you two been? We've been waiting here for quite some time. Even our wings are tired.
We encountered some trouble, but thankfully everything's been resolved. Trivy, do you surf the web?
Wow, you guys are well informed. You even know about the World Wound Web? Young people sure are full of energy. But it's been such a busy day. Where would we find the time to surf the web?
That's good. Surfing the web isn't a good habit to have.
What a strange thing to say. Anyway, let's go. I hope Aggie is annoyed from waiting too long.
I'm even taller than you.
I want to be high up like that too.
The water effects from running around it are pretty clean too. They look really nice.
Faith can dispel the black tide.
Ah, you want this?
Oh, right. You can see the abyss from here. It's quite a nice place for a photo.
Another one of you. I'm no ordinary rock. Heck, yada yada. Very high value. Is this flammable? If it doesn't burn, it's useless. Fine. Leave it still to not separate her burnable trash from non-burnable.
Look, the Gate of Infinity. It's very eye-catching, isn't it? That's where we met.
The landscape of Amphoreus is breathtaking. In the past, this place would have been a beautiful paradise.
Oh well, the past cannot be recreated. All we can do is follow the prophecy and move forward.
The past cannot be recreated, but you clearly showed us that honor Aronix into miracle before.
Those are two different concepts. We can draw upon the power of the Veil of Evernight through prayer, and then salvage necessary items from the past for our own use. It isn't actually reversing time.
Even so, it still goes against the laws of physics that we know of. Is it even surprising considering that there are also gods in this world? Even gods have to obey the underlying laws of the world. I'm still trying to understand Amphoreus' laws. We'll take photos later. Let's go meet Aglaya now. Another butterfly. Nice meeting room.
Aggie, we're back!
Thanks for your hard work. Is there any news from Trian?
Not yet, but we've already figured out where the deserters are headed to. With a little more time, we'll be able to track down the location of Castrum Kremnos.
Castrum Kremnos, where's that?
Nikador's territory and their current abode. It's a moving city-state enveloped in fog.
So back when the Titan was repelled, Lady Trine was chasing off the enemy.
Let's talk about something less serious for now. Would you mind giving the three of us some space, Treeby?
Oh no, she's mad.
Of course. Hope you like this gift.
As Treeby mentioned, the both of you spared no effort in protecting the Holy City. I would like to present you with a gift in recognition of that. If you are to stay in Akima, you'll need a place to rest. This gift will address your troubles. Welcome to your private bath chamber.
Ah, nice. Even better than the Pentaconian hotels. While it's hard to compare them directly, this place is indeed more spacious and the decor was quite impressive.
I'm glad that you're satisfied with the arrangements. Here, take some time and get to know your surroundings.
These beds? The lounge chair in the room looks so comfy and enticing. You're worried that you'll completely lose the motivation to trailblaze if you lie down on it. Think about it. All the twists and turns and hardships you've been through, are they worth it? Lying here when welcoming an eternal comfy slumber. Maybe that's where you belong. Ahem. I know what you're thinking. Don't be tempted to be a mere lounge chair. You're not gonna test the water temperature? Do you like... Downhong dips tutoing in the water, check the temperature. It's lukewarm. Great, you think silently in your mind, trying hard not to let him see your schadenfreude. What the heck? Okay. Was not expecting that. The Spear Thief is a self-proclaimed, well-known master of thief across Amphoreus. They enjoy stealing treasures others are just about to obtain, then vanishing into the void with their stolen goods. Since they leave coin of whimsy in the mockery of the aftermath. Use the power, yada yada. Get back here, you little rascal. So, this is your home? It's completely vacant the last time I was here. You moved in just before Akula could blink. I just came to take a look around and honestly. And did I invite you here? It's part too extravagant here. The stench of opulence and lavishness makes me sick. While I was making my way through in the wind and rain, you were here living up in the mansion, throwing back at ambrosia and living a good life. What's even more loathsome is that you live in such a radiant luxury and will still squabble with me over a mere chest. Just the excess that leaks, the mere gaps in your teeth. Wouldn't keep me clothed and fed for a whole year. Is there any fairness in this world? Is there any justice? Are there no laws anymore? If Talenton knew of this, they would burst into tears. Talenton wouldn't have no interest here. I don't care if Talenton has no interest, but my interest is fixed now. Ha, if you're there standing my way, you'd be best be prepared to pay the price. Ah, okay. No type, huh?
Expand your thinking.
Get there!
Take your positions. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
How about you hurt?
Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Time to twirl. Never seen perfection before. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown. Honored to meet me. Expand your thinking.
He hasn't really done anything.
Stay in.
Need something?
Next time you leave the house, remember to lock the door, otherwise you'll just see what happens. I guess I learned that.
Oh.
You lean against the stone railing of the balcony, gazing into the distance. The mist-shrouded mountain of the Amphoreus appear as vague outlines, like stone giants slowly shifting between crouching and standing. From somewhere, a bard's song drifts through the air. Though the words are unclear, the melody still conveys a tinge of nostalgia and longing for the past. This view is absolutely breathtaking. You agree with Don Hung, very much so.
Oh, finished exploring? I still have one last special gift for you. Come
What's
this
that?
way. I'll explain it to you.
Bath User Manual. Bath Basic Etiquette. You must bow to Fagosa's statue upon entry. Change room has clean bathrobes, so please do not enter the bath in your own garments. Outside brews are prohibited. This bath provides the finest brew approved by Fagosa. Please do not touch the ritual tools. Is this a basin? It looks like something used for rituals. I feel like I've seen it in a movie before.
It's not your average wash basin. This ceremonial vessel belonged to the Chrysos heirs, and is now my gift to the both of you. You have learned, to some extent, about the history of Amphoreus and of the holy city Arkema. Now, I wish for both of you to witness the journey of the Chrysos heirs for yourselves.
Oh? What do you mean by witness?
In ancient times, Fagusa, the chalice of plenty, concealed the beginning of the world amidst billowing waves. When the ancient ocean priests discovered that place, they used spirit water to build a barrier in order to prevent the site from being disturbed by external forces. However, they also left behind a passageway. That passageway is none other than the ceremonial basin in front of you. Clear yourselves of all distracting thoughts and wash your faces with the spirit water inside the basin. When you next open your eyes, you shall witness for yourselves the Vortex of Genesis, a great sanctuary that houses the original divinity of the 12 Titans. It's also the place where the prophesized miracle of Genesis will occur.
That sounds pretty amazing.
For your first time, I shall personally guide you into the depths. Close your eyes and hold your breath. Sever all other sounds, and let my whispers fill your ears. Take a handful of the pristine water. Lift your palms in front of your chest, and feel the water gently flow away through your fingers. Sink deeper, and do this once more. Submerge your wrists in the spirit water. Familiarize yourself with its temperature, its touch. Spread your fingers, then lower your head and search for the palms of your hands. Feel the spirit water flow against your face until all of your senses are submerged. Floating, sinking, diving into the depths.
Did it work?
You now stand at the heart of this world. Now, I require your honesty.
I knew she was upset. What is the meaning of this? As expected.
This is no laughing matter. It's an interrogation. While the both of you were roaming the city, someone was paying attention to your every move. Unfortunately, you have broken your promises.
By accident? So you're indeed aware of our transgression. However, we only did it to save a life.
The Holy City's fate is as fragile as threat. I must exercise prudence in order to eliminate sources of potential disaster. I will grant the both of you another chance to mend our broken trust. The Golden Thread shall judge on my behalf. If you're truthful, you will live. Else, you will perish.
Understood.
We meet again, distinguished guests.
So it could be in better circumstances.
Will be your executioner.
Lady Glea, it is undeniable that we broke our agreement out of carelessness. However, you never explained to us how revealing that a world beyond the sky exists would lead to dire consequences. What I want to know is exactly how grave a crime have we committed?
A reasonable request. It is indeed my oversight for failing to tell you everything in time. There have always been people in Amphoreus who looked beyond the skies. Indeed, there used to be a usurper nation that spared no expense in constructing skyships with the desire to break through the blue sky and reach the stars. However, Aquila's divine punishment fell the instant the fleet of skyships took flight. An entire city-state, along with all of its subjects, was reduced to ash in that moment.
Damn.
It's not that Amphoreus is unwilling to head toward the stars. Yet, anyone who even thinks about breaching the firmament would undoubtedly infuriate the gods, causing this land of the living to burn, and an entire nation of mortals to perish. The Eye of Twilight is only one example of this.
Yeah, you really should have told us that from the first place.
This is forbidden territory, which can never be ventured into.
So you're saying that it's better to pretend it doesn't exist. We meant no harm towards Amphoreus.
Divine punishment has never been fair. As Okima's guardian, I must do the same. This is a world dominated by Titans, and that order can only be toppled by the Chrysos heirs. Therefore, the only thing that I can do right now is to ensure that the both of you remain devoted. 3 steps, Castris.
Yes, Lady Aglaia.
I shall ask you full questions. Dishonest answers will cause the golden thread to vibrate, while truthful responses will not affect the thread. The number of times that the thread trembles is the number of steps forward that the executioner will take. If she isn't standing behind you after all 4 questions have been asked and answered, the both of you will have passed this test. If she is, your journey will end here.
I have no qualms about this.
You'll fall asleep
telling the
amid
truth.
the warm embrace of flowers and feel no pain. That I can guarantee.
Does this mean that we can lie up to 2 times?
If you treat your lives as mere trifles, then you may do as you wish.
Regardless of what she says, we'll be fine as long as our consciousness are clear.
Well then, let us begin. Question 1. Outlanders, why have you come to Amphoreus?
Saw problems playing with the world, continue journey. I guess this one will be honest, to allow our journey to continue. The Golden Thread remains calm and unchanged.
A truthful response. A step will not be recorded. Question 2. Outlanders, why did you lend your aid to Akima?
I regret what we did, to allow our journeys to continue, because of our courageous spirits and selfless hearts. Tremble slightly, what?
A response that is certainly full of spirit. but lacking in sincerity.
How's that a lie?
A step will be recorded. Question 3. Outlanders, if the current situation changed dramatically, could you eventually point your blades at Akima and its citizens?
I certainly wouldn't want to. What?
Although you attempted to make a promise, your resolve didn't match your response. A step will be recorded. Final question. Outlander. An unknown but surging power exists within your body. Are you willing to use it to aid the Chrysos heirs in slaying the gods?
Not willing if that's one of the it's one of the destruction seeds of disaster. Be careful, it might backfire. That has to be the truth, right? What? Okay, this thing is rigged.
Angry threat.
That's not what I meant by threat, that was an actual warning.
Uncertainty. You don't understand the power within your body either. A step
Okay.
will not be recorded this time. All 4 questions have been asked and answered.
I thought I answered truthfully to
You
all
have
of them.
earned a second chance with your honesty.
Okay.
Both of you may continue to stay in Akima, and its citizens will continue to view you as distinguished guests. However, you must promise that today's farce will not occur again.
I will certainly try. It was never my intention. I think it's more appropriate for us to say that last part. You surely still expect us to help you after what we just went through?
Regardless of your choice, the Chrysos heirs will continue to follow the path in the prophecy. You may be a ray of hope that fell onto Amphoreus. However, until all has been proven, you cannot be allowed to pose a threat to Amphoreus.
Are all Chrysos heirs if we say, will you continue to monitor us?
For the Holy City, I am willing to bear all the traits that others despise and use every heartless yet effective trick in the book.
Forgive us, but I'm afraid our cooperation cannot continue under these conditions. Don, what are you talking about? If we cannot gain your trust, Lady Aglia, we will depart. Amphoreus isn't the only option for the Nameless. Things don't have to end on a sour note between us.
I respect your decision.
Hold on! Please, wait a moment.
Finan?
Aglia, as the first person to encounter them, I have some thoughts I would like to share regarding whether they can stay.
Do speak your mind.
When I first met them in the Abyss, I was wary of them as well, and never let my guard down throughout our journey back to the Holy City. However, during the battle to defend Akima, we fought side by side numerous times. The look in someone's eyes in moments of life and death never lies. And I was able to detect the conviction in their eyes back then. That's why I was willing to put my life in their hands.
At least someone's got our back.
Please believe a warrior's intuition. At present, Akima is desperate for aid, and I am loath to lose 2 allies just like that. Isn't this what Miss Casterus believes as well?
Yeah. I'm more willing to view death as a peaceful farewell than a punishment.
So 2 Chrysos heirs are willing to vouch for you. It seems my actions were too high-handed. Finan, will you fulfill your duty as host and look after our distinguished guests?
Well, I'm not good at formalities. I'll do my best.
Cass... Next time, I hope you will express your thoughts openly.
I will.
Now, it's time to welcome the newcomers to the Vortex of Genesis. As you both have chosen to trust these Outlanders, ensure they are adequately informed about the mysteries concealed within.
Sorry, should have gotten here earlier. Please, hear me out before you make up your mind. I swear by the honor of the Chrysos heirs here, that your lives were never in danger. Before the interrogation started, Miss Castor already sent a message to me, hoping that I would stop Aglaya.
Cool.
Only a select few can sway Lady Aglaya, and Lord Finon is one of them.
You're a pretty big deal then, huh?
Oh, please stop. Aglaya, she has long sealed her heart in ice for Akima's sake. Maybe this is the price of being a demigod. Standing among mortals, yet still so far from them.
A demigod?
One more thing to explain. Let's not worry about that for now. You'll soon find out that Amphoreus' deepest secrets are all hidden here. Well, first, kindly look upward. What you see right now is the astral zodiac of the Vortex of Genesis, divided into 12 parts that record the flame-chased journey of the Chrysos heirs. The 12 vacant signs symbolize the 12 titans of Amphoreus, while each illuminated constellation represents one core flame that mankind has restored to its rightful place.
There are six. There are 6 more restored core flames. You're already halfway through your journey then.
The generations before us paid a heavy price for that. The journey of the Chrysos heirs once faced immense hurdles and made no progress for a very long time. It was Aglaya and Treeby who rallied the Chrysos heirs from all over the world once again, leading us to re-embark on this prophesized journey.
And they are the only 2 demigods in the Holy City.
Shouldn't it be only 4? And what actually is a demigod?
Worry not. I haven't forgotten about that. In the past, the Titans were the pillars of the world. Yet the prophecy's revelation is that these 12 pillars must be shattered and the world's order reconstructed. But here's the problem. After the fall of the old gods, someone must hold up the broken pillars and fill the vacant seats until the coming of the miracle of Genesis. Otherwise, the entire world will collapse before the prophecy comes true. Aglaya and Treeby have already laid their own gods to rest, making them now both human and divine, as well as the bearers of Amphoreus' fate.
So, will you also become a demigod? So that means what you meant by your core flame.
Bringing down the Titans, retrieving the core flames, and filling the vacant seats. This is the mission of the Chrysos heirs, and I'm following in the footsteps of those 2.
Mission? Huh.
When it comes to the 12 Titans, no words can describe them more vividly than the whispers within the constellations. Why not step forward and listen to them for yourselves?
Listening to the voices of the constellations, is that really possible? The day is silent, darkness has taken the stage. Flames rise higher and drums fall like rain. Warriors soaked in golden blood, their cloaks tattered. Bronze shields you, and brass echoes my sorrow. Oh. 4 major quadrants. Just give me a little brief skimming. I'll give all these a read another time. As the echoes of constellations fall silent, the next sound you hear is waves. The unfamiliar call carries a longing to take your soul's essence into the pool. Ah, one of these. get these here, too. Water returns to its serene state. How curious. It appears that you have just have to bring Celestial Ambrosia back here next time to get something.
So? Did you hear it?
Yeah. Hard to understand.
First time I heard the voices of the Titans, I was just the boy playing with swords, oblivious to the meaning of life. To this day, I still don't know why the prophecy chose me. But I'm grateful for it. Without this journey, I might have already become a wandering soul on the battlefield. Alright, that's enough of my story. I want to extend a heartfelt invitation to you. Join the Christos heirs, and aid us in hunting down Nikedor and retrieving the core flame from the Titan of Strife.
Sounds fun, let's do it.
If you still harbor doubts, I'll do my best to provide you with answers.
How are Christos heirs chosen?
Unfortunately, the workings of the prophecy still remain a mystery to us all. The only reliable speculation is that it favors those caught in dire circumstances and bestows miracles upon them.
Huh. Where are the other Christos heirs in the world?
Legend has it that the first Christos heir was born millennia ago. Since then, the Chosen Ones began to walk this earth. Then came the Christos War. A conflict backed by the gods, yet one that brought much bloodshed and claimed many heroes. By the time of my birth, the tales of the Christos heirs had become more like legends than historical accounts. If there are others called forth by the prophecy, I trust that fate will guide them to us.
And how do you plan to fight the Nikedor?
Armed with courage and unwavering resolve. Our quest will begin as soon as Trian locates Castrum Kremnos. Without a doubt, it will be a momentous battle to the death. Prepare yourselves.
Right, that'll do for now then.
The path ahead is bound to be perilous, and I won't impose my will upon you. Yet, if you choose to stay, I, Fina, from Aedes Elysiae, will spare no effort to bridge the gap between you and the Christos heirs.
Elysiae, huh?
Thawing the ice in Lady Aglaya's heart won't be easy. But I will do my best as well.
I'll leave the final decision to you. You don't have any comments? I trust Fenian, but I trust your judgment more. We'll definitely stay, obviously.
That's wonderful to hear.
We couldn't leave if we wanted to.
You truly are the hope of Amphoreus. I've always believed that the journey of the Christos heirs is not meant to be the saga of a select few, and that we must unite all potential allies, especially heroic figures like you. Once we triumph in the battle against Nikedor, that should dispel Aglaya's doubts.
Lord Finon, our guests seem quite weary. Should we have them return to the bath chamber for some rest?
Yeah, it's been a long day.
My apologies, I got a bit carried away. It's been a long first day for you here on Amphoreus. Be sure to rest well in the bath chamber. I trust that Trian will have returned with news about Castrum Kremnos by the time the two of you are fully recharged.
Well, that was a lot of drama for one day. Let's go with Finian. Let's go. With Finian's guidance guarantee, we can at least take a moment to rest without any worries. I feel like we might have forgotten something. Right, we gotta take photo of March. I almost forgot. Good thing you still remembered that. Let's capture the spectacle of the Vortex of Genesis. The totems on the 12 stars stand like 12 pairs of watchful, imperious eyes, overseeing the world they forged, nurtured, and ultimately brought to ruin. When the 12 constellations align and shine, the miracle that the Christos heirs speak of will illuminate, or so the prophecies claim. Alright, all constellations 12 stars are in there. time to head out.
Need something? If not, then I'll be leaving.
Rest for the night. So much has happened today. What? Do I have something on my face? You talk more than you did during the entire 3 wars before this. Well, since the talkative one isn't around, someone has to take the place. But it's been a long day for me too, so let's get through the review quickly. Agreed. By estimation, it took us about 20 system hours to figure out our current conditions on Amphoreus, build connections with locals. A pretty good start. But I feel that there's more to everything that meets the eye. Even the Chrysos heirs themselves aren't as unified as we imagined. Hey, is it too late to bail out now? Don't take Lily's words to heart right now. Her verbal attacks on us were quite some. There might be a sudden reason behind it. With all these doubts in our minds, we can only just do our best. There's no right answer to the Trailblaze, after all. All we can do is dive into this world and take things one step at a time. Plenty of questions are still up in the air. My brain is too tired to handle them. Fanian's right. Let's call it a day and save them for tomorrow. In the meantime...
Aggie, this campaign is going to turn out fine, right?
Do not harbor doubt, teacher. As the interpreter of the prophecy for the Chrysos heirs, any uncertainty in your words may undermine people's resolve.
All right. But it's just you and us here. By the way, Aggie, I was actually wondering, when you were in the vortex earlier with them, were you actually going to...
Certainly not.
Really?
Phew, that's good to know.
Why even bother to ask? If you were truly convinced of my intent to harm them, you would have intervened.
You're very specifically
You
placed
sure don't
there
miss a
with that
thing.
background.
We're just curious. What is really going through your head, Aggie?
Initially, my plan was to use the threat of banishment to test their resolve and perseverance. But I noticed a sense of unease in Castris. She trusted in them, and even reached out to Finan in secret, believing I was unaware. Therefore, I took advantage of the situation and changed the threat from banishment to execution to see if the two could remain firm under the most extreme pressure. Simultaneously, it might also strengthen their bonds with Finan and Castris.
Do you have to go to such lengths for the battle against Nikador? That's going to make it a lot tougher for you to gain their trust.
That's not important. You and I will eventually step off the stage and leave Amphoreus' fate in the hands of others. That's the future you foresee, isn't it?
Yeah.
The prophecy of deliverance is nothing if not ambiguous. It urges us to defy the gods, yet refrains from providing a clear glimpse of what lies ahead. Right now, it is people's faith in the prophecy that unites them around the Chrysos heirs. Should a time come when their faith is shaken, all will crumble. Hence, we must be prepared. When our task is to craft the armor for the Deliverer, what harm is there if you and I don humble attire?
Eggie, have you noticed... You keep saying you don't believe in humanity's altruism, but your actions are a counterexample.
Perhaps it's because my humanity is distancing itself from me. Another never-ending dawn. How bright is the day, and how long is the night. The golden thread hangs unusually silent today, as if the heavens, earth, and ocean are all holding their breath. Could they be mourning the impending downfall of a titan?
Only one way to find
Unwinding in a
out.
bath sounds appealing now. Would you care to join me?
Let's go, Aggie. When have we ever been able to say no in all these hundreds of years?
What's that sound? Who's talking?
Me.
Is that you, Stellaron? But I want to know. Am I dreaming? Feels like there's been a voice talking in my head all night. I should probably mention this to Dawn. Morning. You're finally awake. About time. Have you been up for a while? Yeah, I wake up easily when it's too bright outside. The sky's been like this since we arrived in the Holy City. Did you sleep well? I kept hearing this voice in my dream. A voice? The voice of a Stellaron again? Or... sound like an animal, but somehow I could understand it. That sounds a bit contradictory. Keep it on whatever you can remember. This strange dream might be connected to the rules of this world. While you were asleep, I did some thinking. I believe the most pressing concern is still how the people of Amphoreus view what's beyond the sky. Unfortunately, contacting the Express might not be feasible for a while. If we try to fly on Amphoreus, will it also encounter the wrath of the gods? Yes, in the worst case, the entrance to Amphoreus is a one-way door, letting people in but not out. Oh, there's a message. Did you both get a good rest? Fully recharged. Nice, you're all fired up. The room conditions are great. It's comfortable to rest here. Is there something you want to discuss with us? I've got some good news. Teacher Shine has located Castrum Kremnos. Hurry to the Chrysos air bath in the Memorial Palace, and let's get ready to take on Nikador. Ah, and you can rest for a bit longer. No rush. Take it easy. Those words are contradictory. I was expecting the expedition to stop only after a night's rest. Let's set aside the questions for now. Chrysos airs are ready to mobilize.
Have you heard? Seems like all the rooms are... I don't know how long...
Faith can dispel the black eye.
Up to the hero's bath again.
What are you folks going to do next?
Bring the lift down. Gang's all here.
Hey, great to see you here.
Entrusting our fates to two strangers? Is this madness or folly?
Could be both.
Maybe both. You should really make more friends, Mighty.
Heroes, your attention, please. Trian has returned with news. For the first time in many years, we have dispersed the fog around Castrum Kremnos and verified its location. The awaited moment has finally arrived for the Chrysos heirs. Our path forward is now clear. Vanquish Nikador, the violent Lance of Fury, and bring the core flame of strife back to Akama to fuel the prophesized miracle. This is an arduous mission, and I must heed the voices of all to determine the best candidates for this campaign. Should you harbor any thoughts,
This is the moment to bring them forth.
I, Finan, of Aedes Elysiae, wish to join the crusade against Nikedor. Furthermore, I recommend the 2 warriors from foreign lands. They have fought alongside me against Nikedor's double, and I have full faith in their bravery.
Guess we have no choice but to give it our all. Are you still not used to it? This is the destiny of a trailblazer.
I, Mighty from Castrum Kremnos, volunteer to join.
Ah, so you're from there.
Nikedor has become corrupted over the years. His pride waning, but his might endures. Victory only lies in assembling a full-fledged army.
I'm willing to join as well, to help guide departing souls and ease everyone's burdens.
I concur with your opinion. Though his divinity has faded, Nikedor remains a formidable adversary. Yet, I cannot jeopardize all of your lives in one single battle. As we speak, the Hand of Shadow remains missing. The Eye of Twilight is still coveting our land, and Circes and Orynyx present significant threats, despite their lack of overt hostility toward humanity. Even with 2 demigods protecting the Holy City, the risk is too great. Hence, Casterus, you must remain here. Your place is not on the front lines, and the battlefield is best left to the warriors.
I understand.
As for the 2 foreign warriors, select one to accompany you, Finan. Placing both esteemed guests on the front line would not be proper.
Dibs.
She excels in wielding a range of weapons, and her flaming lance has quelled the enemy's advances multiple times. Mighty and I are both better at offense, so from a tactical standpoint... Would you be willing to fight alongside us?
Let's do it.
If you have no objections. Aglaya, the 3 of us will take on the mission to hunt down the Titan.
Mydemos, Castrum Kremnos was your home. Your people were once Nikedor's followers. Yet, you've chosen to turn to Akima and dedicate yourself to the prophecy. Do you swear, upon Kefali's body, to make this mission of the Chrysos heirs your foremost duty?
When Nikedor succumbed to madness, they stopped being a god to my people. I will use my wrath as a human to strip that god of their authority. As for the core flame, and that soon-to-be vacant divine throne, if that is the objects you desire, you can have it. I have no interest in becoming a replacement god.
How generous! I'm not the type to accept charity, so I'll definitely be the one who deals the final blow through Nikedor's heart.
Unless I get there first.
The party that will embark on the expedition to Castrum Kremnos is decided. Finan from Aedes Elysiae, Mighty from Castrum Kremnos, and the distinguished guest from the Outlands. I, Aglaya from Akima, Chrysos heir and the demigod who bears Nestia's divine authority, hereby bless your journey ahead. Trian will open the gate that will lead you to Castrum Kremnos. May the golden thread guide you on your journey and bring you safely home. It is by the will of the gods that you stood on Akima's side in the end.
I thought you didn't trust us.
You are Finan and Mighty's companion. So long as they're willing to entrust you with their lives, my trust in you doesn't matter. Go. Stand with the 2 Chrysos heirs. Akima has need of a true god of war. It's time for the mad god Nikedor's reign to end.
God of War, huh? How can I call Kratos here?
Please, come back victorious. I'll pray for you. May your steps be ever quicker than death's relentless pursuit.
I plan to stay here for a while and learn more about Amphoreus from Lady Tribe. You handle the action and I'll deal with the research. We each have a role to play. Shall we have a goodbye hug? Donald refuses your proposal with silence. Ah, come on, man. Well, let's go, Trian.
Blow, wind, blow! All the way to Castro Kremnos! Woohoo! Snowy, Dee, let's fly together! All the way across!
This one's fun.
We
I
don't
like
have
her.
wings on our backs, Trian. Can you open a gate for us?
Oh, a gate! Oh, boring. Alright, let's open a gate! Century Gate! Woo!
Is it not an actual gate?
Were you expecting actual city gates?
Something like a portal?
It's true, Trian is very playful, but she's the best gatekeeper in Amphoreus. Her Century Gate never fails.
Is there there's never filled?
Instead of worrying about gates, why don't you take the time to think about how the three of us are supposed to fend off an entire army?
I'll be fine.
It's not like you at all, Mighty. Don't tell me you're scared.
Alright, Century Gate is opening soon. Right now! Snowy, Dee, and newbie Little Gray, are you all ready?
Let's slay a god.
Slay! Slay!
Hey, take this with you. Ah, the camera. Record the sights you see on your adventure for March. Wait for my triumphant return. Keep yourself safe and work within your capabilities.
Stand still and listen up. We, Treeby, Trian, and Trinin from Yanisopolis, messengers of the Chrysosaurs and the demigods who bear Yanis's divine authority, give unto you our blessings. May fate show you benevolence and seal away all paths that lead to dead ends, and throw open all gates that lead to victory.
Ooh, here we go.
It's quieter than I expected.
It's corrupted, but still familiar. This is Castrum Kremnos.
Times really have changed. Even Nikodor's own lands are on the verge of collapse. I haven't seen any sign of Titankin.
If even half of Castrum Kremnos' old might remains, it would mean that a Goliath sent us to our deaths. This is the outer city corridor. It used to be heavily guarded by soldiers. Even with the two of us working together, we wouldn't have made it past 30 steps.
And what if you added me to the count?
Think whatever you want.
Yeah, Kremnos used to be the place every warrior longed for. Kind of a shame you didn't live in that era full of strong warriors, eh, Mighty? If all the heroes of the past hadn't fallen one after another, I wouldn't be the only worthy opponent you have left.
Are you scared? It's still not too late to run.
No, I'm just thinking about the warriors who also braved this very corridor in the past. They all ventured towards the city of the Lance of Fury, all just to set their names in gold. The fortress may be in ruins now, but what we're about to do is no different from what they were striving for back then. Let's go. We'll take back the core flame of strife, or die in Kremnos. Those are the only two paths to glory we can choose from. How does it feel to be home again after so long?
Not here.
Origin finale, huh?
I lived in the inner city.
Oh, as befitting of the Crown Prince of Kremnos.
Crown Prince, huh?
By the way, aren't you going to tell her any stories about Castrum Kremnos? Aren't you worried I'll tell her all the historical myths you despise?
I'd like to see you try.
It's exhausting talking to you sometimes.
So what's this one about? The Tetris?
Castrum Kremnos has been Nikedor's territory since ancient times. It's a massive, moving fortress that surrounds the Titan, built by their followers. In the age before the Lance of Fury fell from grace, Castrum Kremnos would follow the Lance into battle after battle. It's a city that enforces strict discipline and reveres military might. Compared to that, the customs of my home feel very unsophisticated.
Okay, flying city is a flying city. That's something to be impressed about. A warm bonfire spreads your raging flames and spells our darkness. Hello, adventurer. You come a long way already. Let's rest at the campfire.
Do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours!
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Oh dear.
Never expand your thinking.
Get them!
Stay in step. Dreams do come true.
Open sesame.
Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about.
It's the herder we're talking about.
There. Once we pass through that gate, we'll be in the Acropolis.
We'll finally see some soldiers roaming about.
They're minions who succumbed to depravity. Smashing them to pieces would be the greatest mercy.
It seems enemies aren't the only things stopping us. This bridge has fallen into disrepair. I suppose even Kremnoan craftsmanship can be unreliable sometimes.
Sorry to disappoint, but the outer city was built by convicts.
No wonder it's so fragile. Maybe these people were taking their grievances out on you.
Doesn't matter. There's no shame in resistance here, whether it's from an adversary or a convict on death row.
Except now, it's stopping the people trying to kill Nikedor. It's moments like this that make me miss Treebe's power.
You never learned the prayer?
Learning and mastering are two different concepts. Without a priest's resonance, an ordinary person would fall into a coma after chanting the first few words of the prayer.
Really? Well, luck for you, I'm not ordinary.
But since you volunteered, please be my guest.
Can only be crossed once before it collapses again. Additionally, the bridge is powered by crystals below it. In fact, the crystal will also cause the bridge to collapse.
Amazing! You do have the touch. And it's broken again. I guess even a Titan's power isn't enough to stabilize this bridge.
Just like the soul of a criminal. Fragile.
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
Time to twirl! Do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours!
Open sesame.
Time to twirl! I didn't!
Get them!
Expand your thinking.
Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about.
Chance the Endless told me told me through a dream that there is nothing else that comes after. True that, how about we explore the area ahead of us later? Well, that reference. How about we explore the area ahead of us later? See that? No matter how great the mountain, I can crack it open with a single flicker. Despite the heavy price I had to pay.
Look, the gate open.
Genius. We never would have known if you hadn't said anything.
Let's go. We can take a detour from the broken bridge.
I kept playing back in my head, I keep playing back in my head, my master's warning. The door to their shore will open only once the ground beneath you turns from red to blue. My mission could be complete now, right? These little bugs, or cyber bug fairy things, are quite interesting.
Curiosity, endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown. Time to twirl!
And she's strong.
Oh.
I realized I also forgot to superimpose it. Second place I got a double on it. Almost feels wasteful to superimpose. I could give it to someone else maybe at some point in the future. But then again... Knock knock, who's there?
Look! In the sky! That's...
The Blade of Fury. Even if the world lay shattered, it would still...
It's... magnificent.
It really does feel like a classic God of War setting.
It's most magnificent. That's the giant sword Nikedor used to destroy Aquala's heavenly kingdom long ago, followed by one city-state after another. It's not just a weapon. It's the faith of the Kremnoan people. Souls who died heroically on the battlefield will further temper the blade in Nikedor's hand, becoming a part of the God King's power. Such is the Titan's conquest. Nikedor, the Titankin, and the people who have faith and strife sweep away all their enemies. Even in death, they embrace eternal glory.
I think you're exaggerating a little. I can think of at least 3 losses suffered by Castrum Kremnos in the Chrysos War just off the top of my head.
There's no shame in losing to those who conspire and plot in secret. Those weak and despicable individuals are the ones who should be ashamed.
So if you don't win in open combat, then you're a coward, huh?
Better to die in battle than return even in glory. The Kremnoan people have always been straightforward. They spend their whole lives running to the battlefield. No wonder Zagreus loves teasing you. But that's all in the past. Guess what I'm thinking, Mighty?
Probably nothing good. Keep it simple.
This isn't just an expedition. It's also a battle to determine a victor. Since we're already here, why don't we have a match and fight to our heart's content?
Is now the time?
Just you and me. Let's recreate the original Kremnos festival. Show me what the grandest fighting competition in Castrum Kremnos was like. Let's gild this expedition with another layer of glory, and compete to see who can kill the most crazed Titankin. How about it?
What's the prize?
The privilege of delivering the final blow to Nikedor.
Interesting. I accept your challenge.
Should I referee?
I know, Mighty. He prefers to fight alone. There are two paths ahead. You and I will take the same one. We won't compete on who's fastest, but on the number of trophies. So we'll each be responsible for our own tally. Don't worry, I won't add her kills to my own count.
Doesn't matter to me, even if you do. You don't know the lay of the land, so I'll give you a 10-step head start.
He already thinks he's won. But I won't decline the offer either. Let's get going.